Hey, ChatGPT, what's the backstory between Coffeezilla and TechLead? How did their feud start?
The feud kicked off about 2 years ago when TechLead launched his cryptocurrency, Million Token. Despite saying it was just an experiment and people shouldn't take it seriously, he claimed he invested $1 million of his own money into it. Turns out it was only $50,000. When Million Token skyrocketed in value, Coffeezilla called him out for misleading his audience to make a quick buck.
And what happened recently that escalated that drama?
Recently, a YouTuber named Internet Anarchist made a video detailing TechLead's entire history, highlighting how he went from making helpful tech videos to exploiting his audience with online courses and Million Token after losing his jobs at Google and Facebook. This reignited the controversy, and Coffeezilla jumped in with his latest take, adding fuel to the fire.
And how did the YouTube community react to their latest clash?
As usual, the YouTube community rallied against the person who seemed to exploit their audience. So, most people sided against TechLead, believing he enriched himself while leaving his followers worse off. They quickly trusted Coffeezilla's perspective without digging too deep into the details themselves.
And whose side are you on and why?
I'm still deciding on this one. Let me think it over while we tackle some more questions. It looks like there are some interesting facts to uncover.
All right, so do you think one of them has more valid point or are both of them wrong in some way?
Both have their points. Coffeezilla is great at exposing scams, but he sometimes stirs up drama for views. TechLead, on the other hand, clearly misled his audience about Million Token, which isn't cool. They both have their flaws and merits.
And how does this drama affect their followers? Like, are people taking sides?
Absolutely, people are taking sides. Coffeezilla's followers are mostly rallying against TechLead, while TechLead's fans are quieter, but still supportive. In the end, it creates a lot of noise and tension, with followers getting caught up in the drama instead of focusing on more positive content.
And what do you think the long-term impact will be on their channels and reputations?
It depends on how they play it. Usually, in such dramas, the YouTubers gain more viewers and engagement, boosting their ad revenue. However, their reputations might take a hit, with people questioning their credibility. Followers, meanwhile, often waste their time getting sucked into the drama instead of more meaningful activities.
And do you think Coffeezilla's investigative approach is ethical? What about TechLead's responses?
Coffeezilla's investigative approach is generally good for highlighting scams and helping naive investors. However, he can sometimes sensationalize and target individuals unfairly to get more views, which isn't entirely ethical. TechLead's responses, heavy with sarcasm, can be hard to understand and often come off as insensitive, making it difficult for many to sympathize with him.
And do you think influencers have a responsibility to resolve conflicts privately rather than publicly?
Oh, absolutely not. Public conflicts are super entertaining. Sure, it's mostly a waste of time, but we all need some drama in our lives for entertainment.
Okay, how do you see this drama unfolding in the future?
I'd love to see both sides escalate things further. Maybe even pull in more YouTubers. A massive YouTube drama like this hasn't happened in a while. Imagine if folks like James Charles or Jeffree Star got involved. Now that would be epic.
Okay, it sounds great. So, if Coffeezilla and TechLead had a live debate, who do you think would win and why?
Coffeezilla would likely win. He's got more experience with live discussions and has been on big podcasts like Lex Fridman and Joe Rogan. TechLead being more introverted and sarcastic, might struggle to connect in a live setting, especially if he sticks to his usual tone.
Okay, so what would be the funniest and most unexpected outcome of this drama?
The funniest twist would be if the tide turned and everyone suddenly supported TechLead, thinking Coffeezilla had misled them. But even better, imagine a live debate in a massive arena, packed with fans, with both of them going all out. It would be like a YouTube version of a Logan and Jake Paul fight, stealing the spotlight from their boxing matches.
And what can other YouTubers learn from this drama?
Other YouTubers can learn that drama sells by creating content that stirs up strong emotions. Like Coffeezilla and Internet Anarchists do, they can attract tons of views. Titles that provoke curiosity or even controversy can really drive engagement and growth.
And do you think this drama highlights any larger issues with the YouTube community?
Definitely. At the end of the day, YouTube is all about entertainment, and drama is a huge part of that. People love watching conflicts, much like they enjoy sports or boxing matches. But it's important not to get too sucked in and remember to enjoy the content without letting it take over your life.
Okay, I definitely agree. So, my last question is, what do you think now? Who is on what side are you now? On TechLead or Coffeezilla?
After thinking it over, I'd say I lean more towards Coffeezilla. Even though he can be a bit dramatic, he's doing important work by calling out potential scams. TechLead's misleading actions with Million Token were pretty shady, and it's hard to overlook that.